The top 10 cutest baby animals in the world. Number 9 are the star cubs, so cute they look like they were made by AI. And for number 1, if I didn't tell you, you'd never be able to guess what animal it is. We're all used to seeing wild animals in their majestic forms, but do you have any idea how adorable they are as babies? From the ones born with their own double eyelids and natural blush, looking like they have a beauty filter permanently on, the little hippo that causes a commotion every time it appears, to the ones who cause trouble from the moment they're born, getting a swift kick from their elephant mom, the baby elephant that has everyone roaring with laughter. Some will even wave at you, with eyes as clear as a college student's. The baby brown bear will melt your heart and leave you utterly smitten. And then there are the ones that are adorably clumsy, yet bursting with mischievous energy. The little fluff balls that are completely irresistible. Let's take a look together at the top 10 cutest baby animals in the world. Each one is more of a handful than the last. Number 10. The baby elephant. This creature you see rolling a ball is the zoo's biggest superstar, the baby elephant. It has an incredibly tiny body, and standing next to a grown elephant, it looks like a tiny little pipsqueak. But don't underestimate this little guy. It weighs around 200 pounds right after birth, light, boasting a weight that most humans can only dream of. In most zoos, whenever a baby elephant makes an appearance, it's guaranteed to steal the show because it's just so cute and cuddly, completely lacking the intimidating presence of a full-grown elephant. Instead, it makes you just want to reach out and give it a pat. But did you know, baby elephants are widely considered the most mischievous babies in the entire world? If adult elephants are mature and composed, then baby elephants are like rowdy little kids. They're reckless with a motto of, "The moon's still up, so I'm still up." They just have to climb on mom's back thinking, "The sun's not up, so I'm not up." They'll find the perfect moment just to pester you. See, it's enough to make its elephant mom give it a swift kick the baby elephant a good few feet away. At this very moment, doesn't this just take you back to what it's like raising your own kids? Yeah, it really does. And it's also really annoying. But baby elephants are naturally tough. They're not afraid of a little roughhousing. Getting knocked over by mom is no big deal. He just does a somersault and gets right back to causing trouble. One day, he's teasing the zookeeper. The next, he's putting on a cute show for the tourists. One minute, he's playing with a machine. The next, he's messing with a dog. He never stops for a second. And when he really runs out of things to play with, well, he just starts playing by himself, watching the little elephant swing its trunk around so fast. I'm genuinely worried he's going to knock himself silly. Zoologists believe that before 8 months of age, a baby elephant's brain isn't fully developed, so he actually has no idea what this long nose in front of him even is. All he knows is that it's fun to happily swing it around all day. This really worries the zookeepers watching nearby. What if this little guy accidentally hurts himself? That would be a disaster. Fortunately, the birth of every elephant is the most important event in the elephant family. And from the moment one is born, the other elephants will do everything in their power to protect it. So no matter how much mischief the baby elephant gets into, in the end, it's always safe and sound. It grows up to be just as strong as its parents. If you had to choose, do you prefer adult elephants? Or baby elephants? Number 9, the little star. Can you believe this? This little thing in front of you pushing around some hay. He is actually a baby star. Its dorky and adorable look is enough to make your heart melt. If you didn't know any better, you'd think it was generated by AI. You might think this little star is making a mess. In fact, they're incredibly smart and capable. Right now, he's gathering all the scattered weeds into a pile, waiting for the zookeeper to come and clean it up. He looks so focused and adorable. It just makes you want to go over and give him a hand. As we all know, chimpanzees are the closest living relatives to us humans. Adult chimpanzees are highly intelligent. Their genes are 98.7% similar to ours. The IQ of an adult chimpanzee is close to that of a 6 or 7-year-old human child. So you could say they're pretty darn smart. Not only are they able to accurately figure out human intentions, but they also have fun interactions with people. In their daily lives, these chimpanzees will even imitate human behaviors, like clipping their nails, eating and drinking, and even sprawling out lazily on their backs. It's just the cutest thing ever. Baby chimpanzees inherit their parents' genes, so they're basically born with a special charm. They have the same intelligent eyes as their parents. At the same time, they have that special baby-like cuteness. Even when one is making a mess right in front of you, you just can't bring yourself to scold it. What's more, baby chimps are incredibly expressive with their emotions. In some countries where it's legal to keep chimpanzees, many people raise baby chimps as pets. These little guys will pull on their owner's hand, asking to be held, and they'll snuggle up close to their owners, acting cute and cuddly just like a human child. They'll even give their owners kisses. All in all, chimpanzees are creatures that, aside from their slightly unfortunate looks, are pretty much perfect in every other way. And their babies absolutely deserve the title of cutest in the world. Number 8, the baby hippo. This is a baby hippo that was just born at the zoo. The little guy has only just arrived in this world model. They're born with their own double eyelids and big rosy cheeks, as if they have a beauty filter turned on. They're total natural-born talents. The most interesting part is their roly-poly body, so plump and smooth, and they even have layers of inner tubes. On a human, this body type would be a total disaster, but on a hippo, it's actually incredibly cute. But don't let their small size fool you. The truth is, at birth, their weight can already reach 55 pounds, or even 110 pounds. An average-sized adult would have a really hard time trying to pick one of these baby hippos up. It's really not easy. And even if you could lift one, the baby hippo wouldn't just let you hold it, because these little guys are super mischievous. Take this one for example. It's barely a month old, and it's already causing trouble at the zookeeper's feet. When it's eating with its mom, it just can't stop messing around on the side. It even climbs right into its mom's food bowl, making a huge mess. The look in the mama hippo's eyes is just full of exasperation. Well, I already gave birth to him. Oh, what am I supposed to do? I guess I just have to spoil him. Speaking of hippos as a species, they're actually pretty hilarious. On the outside, hippos look big and tough. Their thick skin can fend off just about any attack. But only those who really know hippos understand that they're creatures that aren't truly at home on land or in the water. The slightest mishap could be fatal. You might see a baby hippo playing happily in the water, but they can't actually swim. They just kind of thrash around in the water. If they happen to get a leg cramp, the zookeeper has to pull them out immediately. Otherwise, they could easily drown. So they can't stay in the water for long. So they should just stay on land, right? Nope, that doesn't work either. Don't let the hippo's tough guy exterior fool you. In reality, their skin is incredibly delicate. It can't be exposed to the sun for too long. Plus, their skin is prone to allergies and dehydration. They can only be on land for a short while before they have to get back in the water. And what's even more frustrating is, most of the food they eat is on land, aquatic plants that grow on the ground. There's none of it in the water. So after spending some time in the water, they have to get right back on land to find food. In short, the hippo is a total catfish. They look like they've got it all figured out. But in reality, they're clueless. Luckily, they have no natural predators, and they're absolutely massive. Otherwise, you really have to wonder how they'd even survive. Number 7, the tiger cub. Now, watch closely. Here comes the fiercest animal in the world. Bet that gave you a scare, huh? Don't be fooled by its small size. Their name alone is majestic and intimidating. This is the one that strikes fear into the hearts of all other creatures, the Bengal tiger. Who would have thought that a Bengal tiger cub could be this adorable? This chubby, roly-poly body has absolutely zero intimidation factor, and a python happened to think the exact same thing. On a beautiful sunny day, a giant python snuck up right beside the little tiger cub. It could never beat an adult Bengal tiger, but catching this little guy would be a piece of cake. At this moment, the little cub had no idea danger was approaching. He was just lying on the ground, stretching and sunning his round little belly. The python saw its chance. It sped up, moving forward. But just then, the little tiger, with its sharp natural instincts, finally sensed that something was wrong. He was like, "Oh, you want to eat me? Do you even know who my mom is?" And so, this little guy, less than a month old, got its first taste of a mother's protection. That sound pierced through the forest and went straight into the ears of its Bengal tiger mom. In no time at all, she rushed to the little tiger's side and made short work of the python, scaring it away. See, these little tiger cubs might just be small, but they're a lot smarter than they look. Whoever dares to mess with a little tiger is in for a world of trouble. Number 6, the little brown bear. This little thing waving at you right now is a brown bear cub. What do you think? Aren't they super cute? It's true. Pretty much every animal is more adorable when it's young. But if you watch a lot of brown bear cubs, you'll discover that underneath all that cuteness, there's a whole lot of goofiness, especially when they just stare at you blankly. They don't exactly look like the brightest bulbs, kind of like a college kid with that innocent but clueless look in their eyes. If you put these little guys out in the forest, probably every other animal would dare to bully them. As cubs, baby brown bears look a lot like little puppies. Just look at the way they eat. Doesn't it look exactly like the one you have at home? A couple in France once found a baby brown bear. They thought it was a puppy and took it home to raise. But to their surprise, this little guy just kept getting bigger and bigger until it was unimaginably huge. That's when they finally realized it was a brown bear. They were definitely shocked. Why is it that humans just can't seem to resist baby brown bears? It's because they're just so fluffy and adorable. Look at this one in Wuhan, China, a little brown bear at the Wild Animal Kingdom. It's even wearing a special little outfit made for it by the staff. The way they run is just so adorably clumsy. They're exactly like little human toddlers. No wonder so many people want to just go and steal one. They also love to climb all over the place. But the thing is, their legs are too short, so they often climb up and then can't get back down. After testing the waters a bit, it carefully pulls its leg back in. It made everyone around just burst out laughing. Talk about embarrassing the entire brown bear family. And this little brown bear is even bolder. It's actually bullying a little tiger cub. Doesn't it know that the little tiger has a very fierce mom? Of course, the brown bear family is nothing to scoff at either. Don't be fooled by how soft and cute they are as cubs. When they grow up, they automatically unlock the skill of battling humans. With both brains and brawn. The brown bear family is extremely skilled at magic. They can often walk upright on 2 legs. They'll even wave at people if it's a foggy day and you can't see clearly ahead. You might mistake one for a person waving hello to you. No matter how you look at it, that's terrifying. No matter how much you love brown bears, you have to remember to protect yourself. Never ever provoke them. Number 5, the wallaby. This is a mother kangaroo raising her baby. When she senses danger, she will throw the joey out of her pouch, leaving the baby kangaroo stunned and questioning its entire existence. Mom, didn't you say I was your favorite child? How could you do this to me? If you think the mother kangaroo only does this as a last resort, then you are dead wrong. According to biologists' research, this is a genetic trait that has been passed down in the kangaroo family for a very long time. In other words, it's their instinctive reaction when they encounter danger. A mother kangaroo will first throw her joey out of her pouch to distract predators. Then she'll make her own escape. As for what happens to the joey, they can't worry about that, and they don't have the time to. About a month later, a new joey will be born. At this point, it will be placed back into the mother's pouch. But this little joey could never imagine that perhaps on some beautiful sunny afternoon, it too could be tossed to the side of the road by its own mother. You'll often see many joeys on the streets in Australia. You might think they're just out for a stroll, but actually, they've all been thrown out by their mothers. If you want to take these kangaroos to a safe place, you can just find a bag. These little joeys, from the moment they're born, live inside their mother's pouch. They have a natural fondness for bags. As soon as you open one up, they'll automatically hop right in, giving you 100% of their trust. In Australia, there are professional animal welfare organizations that specialize in rescuing these abandoned joeys. But even so, they can't keep up with all the frantic mothers. As fast as people can rescue them, the mothers keep tossing more out. And so, the little joeys end up living a life of uncertainty. It sounds pretty pitiful, doesn't it? Number 4, the little lamb. A user online happened to be in their sheep pen and filmed a very cute little lamb. The little guy had the most adorable expression and even knew how to smile for the camera. The user was about to keep recording its cuteness, but unexpectedly, the little one suddenly changed its tune. It ran over to the other side, as if it were introducing another little lamb to the user. It was only then that viewers finally understood. Turns out the two of them were twins. This little lamb why it was introducing its sister to everyone. It seems this little lamb is a certified genius. If you had to pick the cutest creature on a farm, then little lambs would definitely be on the list. They're more pure and pristine than calves, and more beautiful than little chicks. It's as if they were born just to win over our hearts. But the strange thing is, almost no one keeps the lamb as a pet. Do you think that's because people don't wanna? It's all because of these lambs' tempers. They're just way too explosive. Spend more than 3 days with them and you'll find out. This is a group of the creatures that never stops moving. They can chase you all over the hills, go absolutely crazy in their pen, and even headbutt you in the rear. Experts believe that sheep are creatures with extremely low intelligence, but incredibly stubborn personalities. To put it bluntly, they're just born to do silly things. And if you try to teach them a lesson, to get them to learn something, well, too bad. They won't listen at all. Their main goal in life is to drive you crazy. Many people have tried raising lambs, but they've all been defeated by their stubborn tempers. If you feel like your life is a little too trouble-free, go ahead and get one. Then you'll get to experience what a living nightmare truly feels like. At number 3, puppies. This little one waddling on its short legs, making its way towards you one tiny step at a time. As an adorable little puppy, that little walk is enough to make anyone's heart melt. Anyone would have to stop and watch them over and over again. Other animals just have babies, but only puppies are called little milk dogs. That's truly because they're just so sweet and so much fun. When a whole group of these tiny puppies appears on the screen all at once, your heart has already completely melted. It's as if all your worries have just melted away. A group of puppies gathered together. Who are they gossiping about now? This seriously looks like the village gossip circle. It doesn't matter who you are. They could completely ruin your reputation with their rumors. I mean, it's no wonder they say, little puppies are the best gift the Creator ever gave to humankind. Just listen to those tiny squeaky barks. Absolutely zero intimidation factor, but the cuteness is off the charts. When you hold out your hand and a little puppy just happens to rest its head there, how does that make you feel? Honestly, I think I'd even tell it my bank card PIN. One day, an owner suddenly discovered his little puppy was attempting the impossible, stealing a giant watermelon. He laughed so hard he almost passed out. The little puppy used all its strength, but the watermelon wouldn't even budge. I think this might be the most devastating moment of his little doggy life. Next up, a netizen had a wild idea to take his newborn puppy out for a walk, but he forgot that newborn puppies can't walk yet. At this age, it's as light as a cotton ball. The moment it touched the ground, the wind started to roll it away. That was the first time I truly realized just how incredibly light a newborn puppy is. And here we have 2 puppies getting their workout in. They're not even as tall as the doorstep. They just look so squishable. Don't be fooled by how peaceful they look now. They could start a fight any second. This scene, it finally taught me the true meaning of adorably fierce. When a human baby and a puppy meet, what kind of sparks will fly? Who would have thought this little toddler would just secretly run off with the puppy? It looks like both sets of parents are pretty nervous right now. I guess there really is a special attraction between those of the same age. Let me ask you, if you had one of these at home, a little puppy crying to be fed, what time would you be home? A netizen had a hilarious comment the puppy is exercising before its meal to create a calorie deficit. Weight loss has to start with the puppy. Number 2, the little monkey. Doesn't this look just like your friend when they're taking a bath? I suggest you tag them now. Otherwise, when they see this, they'll definitely tag you. This funny-looking little thing is a baby macaque. Macaques, just like chimpanzees, are genetically very similar to humans. That's why they often make movements that are similar to ours. Even their babies are almost identical to human children. Baby macaques have a bit more fur than human babies, but they also need to drink milk from a bottle. Zookeepers usually wean them between 4 to 6 months. After being weaned, they learn to eat on their own until they gradually master the skill of eating. This marks their growing independence. In some countries, it's legal to raise macaques, so many people keep baby macaques as pets. These baby macaques wear human clothes and sit at the dinner table to eat with people. And you can't imagine how cute their little expressions are. Experts say they can even eat some plain white rice and cooked food. Wow, that's exactly like raising a human baby. Many people have wanted to test the intelligence of baby macaques. They taught the baby macaques to draw and write, and they discovered that these little guys have a very strong ability to learn. They get it after just being taught a few times. Not only that, they can also imitate all sorts of human actions and engage in simple physical communication with their owners. They'll even play along with their owner's dot model. Look at this baby macaque. He's helping his owner mop the floor until it's sparkling clean. If you didn't know any better, you might think it was a human kid wearing a macaque costume. Some people even say their own kids aren't as smart as this little macaque. Compared to other monkeys, macaques can be considered a pretty docile species, especially baby macaques. They have a significant need for affection and will see the person who's with them day and night as their leader. They rely on them and obey them. However, once they grow up, a certain gene gradually awakens. It's the winner-takes-all instinct. Whoever is stronger, that's who becomes the leader. So, if you're lucky enough to raise a macaque, you'd better be prepared to defeat him one day. Otherwise, he's going to usurp your position and become your leader. When that time comes, I'm sure that'll be quite a sight. Number 1, the panda cub. Here's a question. What do you think this little thing in front of you is? Is it a mouse or a beaver? Actually, it's neither. It's a baby panda. Just by looking at it, there's no way you'd connect it with a giant panda. But it is indeed a baby panda. Newborn panda cubs are tiny, weighing only about 120 grams. You can hold one in a single hand, standing next to its mother. It's as small as a little figurine. If you don't look closely, you might not even see it. When a panda cub is first born, the mother panda will lick it completely clean. This means the little one has completely left its mother's body and arrived in this brand new world. During this time, the keepers take meticulous care of these adorable panda cubs. By around the 15th day, these little babies finally start to show off the same signature black eye patches as their moms, along with their little black arms. They're starting to look a bit more like pandas. After about 3 months, they will have completely transformed into proper panda cubs. So, what do you think? Incredibly heartwarming, right? It just makes you want to scoop one up for a hug. But at this stage, the baby pandas still can't pee or poop on their own. They have to have a professional help them do it. See? The keeper is helping this baby panda pee right now. Who would have thought that taking care of a panda could be so complicated? Luckily, these keepers are incredibly patient. With their encouragement and help, these little pandas slowly learn to live independently and join the rest of the panda group. But don't let their soft and cuddly appearance fool you. They're actually pretty fierce, even from a young age. Just like this little panda in the basket, who will suddenly throw a tantrum at the keeper. Of course, its power is practically zero, which just makes it look even cuter. And then there's this baby panda, who is even thoughtful enough to help the keeper open the door. That roly-poly little body and that bright, happy smile. It's honestly more cuteness than a person can take. How can such an adorable creature even exist in this world? Being a panda keeper must be the happiest job in the world. Of these top 10 baby animals, which one do you think is the cutest? Let me know in the comments.